Alright, guys, well, today's the day. Today's my mom's birthday, so I hope you left some Salem cigarettes and an almond joy out for her and covered the top of your door frame with lamb's blood so that she knows to pass by your home and not go in and steal your middle child's debit card to go and buy a brown bag special from Sonic. When I did live with her, she would actually take my debit card while I was asleep out of my wallet. It would fuck me over so bad because that was back when, we didn't have apps on your phone and you couldn't really check overdraft charges, so she'd go and make a purchase with my card, put me over on my account, all those small purchases I had made before then would get all these fucking overdraft fees. So I'd have 6 overdraft charges all because my mom needed fucking Sonic cherry lime slush or whatever the fuck she got. And I legit started hiding my debit card in my shoes. And I remember I would hear her walk in while I was pretending to sleep. In the mornings, she looked in my wallet and didn't see my card. And she just quietly went away like fucking Swiper when you tell him Swiper no swiping 3 times. But yeah, you'll know if my mother's close to you because the temperature around you will drop 10 degrees and you'll feel a sudden chill. And she comes within hearing distance of you'll hear a manly voiced woman spelling out how she's the biggest bitch. Or you hear slow clapping of how her good right hand and her left hand that is a bit droopy from the stroke suffered, and you'll hear her voice echoing like a Silent Hill monster saying, baby boy, baby boy, baby boy, baby boy. Or baby girl. Again, it depends on whatever gender your middle child identifies as. And again, you think I'm joking, but this is all real shit my mother does. Life was never what you thought. Life was never what you thought. Life was never what you thought. Dude, did y'all see Kanye just being all wet for Hitler on that Alex Jones Infowars show? Kanye looked like a Foot Clan soldier from Ninja Turtles and shit. Oh my fucking god, I did not see that coming. You get that? The Nazi? Man, it felt weird seeing Alex Jones trying to be the straight man, and steer Kanye into saying that he didn't actually like Hitler, but just his ideas or German fashion or whatever. And Kanye was all, nah, I really, really like Hitler. He was a really great guy. He did such great things. Dude, it's like Kanye's mind was invaded by, I don't know, some alien fucking fungus, and he's just trying to completely ruin any career Kanye might have left. It just feels so fake to me, this Kanye situation reminds me of when Joaquin Phoenix grew that rowdy beard and said he was quitting acting to start a rap career and had that somewhat staged interview with David Letterman, and all that ended up being some fake mockumentary shit and just some method acting art project. I wonder if Kanye is doing this is some weird ass art piece. He's trying to become the most hated and canceled man in America. And maybe he's speeding up the process by, talking about literally the one thing that everyone can universally hate, the Nazis. Pretty low hanging fruit, right? And he's going to do some rise and fall of the hated and the canceled. He's the great Mondello, the greatest Mondello of all. Say what you want to say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave. Speaking of brave men, I feel like a man is the most vulnerable when he's on the toilet. My pants are down and I'm relaxed, trying to expel all the waste my body has accumulated in it. Like I know how sloth feels. And I don't mean the fact that they only poop once a week. Fuck no, that's my personal hell right there. But I mean they're vulnerable to attacks when pooping, Like when you're in a public restroom and that little door latch lock doesn't line up evenly, so you've got to kind of bend over while shitting and hold the door, and then the gap from the bottom of the door to the floor is all huge, so little kids or someone who wants to think there's no one in your stall for some reason will look down through there. You have to shield either your face or your private parts or both while saying ocupado, ocupado, so that people will stop bothering you and move on to the next stall. And man, have you ever gone into a stall and then check if there was toilet paper and you've already commenced to shitting and now you got the mud butt on you and no paper? So you gotta do some Splinter Cell stealth shit and wait until everyone's kind of out and quickly step out from one while covering the front of your body, but kind of having your ass out because you don't want to put your pants and underwear up and get shit on them. And so you just go, you either go shimmy left or right to the next stall, quickly sit down and hope to the Lord there's enough paper there. And 9 times out of 10, there is, but oh God, that 10th time when there's no paper and you need to do it to try a third stall, shit. After all these missteps in life, taking a shit in public restrooms, I just use the unisex handicapped one. The one with, it's like its own room where Governor Abbott handicapped people go and relieve themselves. I still love to wash in your bathwater, make me feel like I couldn't love another. I can't help it, you're my kind of man. Woo! Oh, dude, last story. Speaking of handicapped people, so at my job, there was this manager in a wheelchair, right? A handicapped dude. And I remember one time he asked me to borrow my box cutter, to cut boxes. And I'm a man who loves my box cutter. I carry it with me, like even on a regular basis, because you never know in life when you need to cut a box. So I was hesitant to lend it to him, but he was a manager, so I was like, all right, I guess I have to. I don't have a choice. Could have asked anyone else for their fucking box cutter, but he asked me, okay. Well, I see him like from a distance using it, right, for whatever boxes he was cutting. And then he began to propel himself with his hands on the wheelchair, and he fucking tucks my box cutter like right under his crotch to like carry it, and my heart sunk. I could see it tucked in between like his groin and his taint area, underneath, probably getting basted in his handicapped juices. And God, it made me so sad. Like, that's my box cutter. I've been through a lot with it. I really do care about my box cutter. When he finally did come back to me and handed me my box cutter, I just grabbed it like carefully so I wouldn't get, contaminated, and wrapped it up in a shit ton of plastic and just threw it away. God, dude, it was a waste of a box cutter. I should have given it a Viking funeral, but he didn't have to do my favorite box cutter like that, man. Yeah, I was legit sad for like days. And I'm still thinking about it, it still fucking bothers me. But yeah, that's it for today. Remember the 3rd of December. My mother's out there trying to put those overdraft charges on your middle child's card. So you might be able to stop her, with, like I said, the lamb's blood or a circle of salt around your shoe that has your debit card hidden inside of it. But I can't really guarantee that one will work. I didn't even try that back then, so please take that circle of salt advice with a grain of salt. And pray for my boy Kanye, man. Like, I know how mental illness feels personally, and this man is like right in the middle of Hurricane Katrina of a mental disorder. What are you on the world? How do you own disorder? No, somewhere between the sacred silence and sleep. And remember, a good tip when using a public restroom is to just not use a public restroom. Like, take a shit in the morning before work, and as hard as you can, get it all out of you, and then go out throughout your day, and then wait like a man and take one when you get home. And there you go, problem solved. And like, I remember that handicapped person dude that, man, took my box cutter and just massacred my boy. I remember him having like a big ass truck, like a Dodge 2500 F350 Ford, whatever you want to call it. And like, why do handicapped people buy the biggest vehicles? Like, dude, you have no legs. How are you gonna climb in there, buddy? With your little crane machine dealie on the back. Like, really? Makes no sense. I mean, if it doesn't make sense but it makes dollars, that's good, right? Thank you for me to playing my game. Thank you, yahoo! So long, gay Bowser. Ha ha! Woohoo! Yahoo! Mamma mia!